you saw this tree pergola at the Chicago Flower and Garden Show after Brian used this as our display, and that's really where you kind of said, hey, let's do this whole backyard.
Once I saw it, I said, gotta have it.
Yeah. And this table. So you basically bought the booth, right?
I bought the booth.
Not a bad deal. His office is in his basement, but you didn't want to feel like he was in his basement, so you contacted us about turning your rain well into a waterfall.
The village didn't like it, the architect didn't like it.
That's all work.
We did it anyway.
And it was our first time doing it, and it's certainly an inspiration. We are in Bartlett, Illinois. I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. And we are pulling into a nice neighborhood, but yet you are about to see the most amazing backyard water feature in a small postage stamp backyard that I think anybody could ever do. And you can already tell from the front of the house, this is a uniquely landscaped property. This is Greg Pearson's house. Let's check this out. Can't wait. You're in for a real treat. Look at that already. Hey. How you doing, buddy?
How are you?
How's the pond looking?
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Should you walk around or come in?
You want to walk around?
Yeah, let's walk around.
Right.
We'll see you over there.
I'll grab my shoes.
Okay. Now that is a sweet Bronco. Check that thing out. Wonder what year that is. I love it. I love the color too. All right, well, if you couldn't already tell, when you walk back here, we're walking into a jungle. Literally a jungle. The jungle.
It comes backwards.
What year is this now for this?
13.
So 5 years.
No, 12.
6 years.
Yep.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Wow. All right, so Greg, I've got to ask you. I mean, literally, this has become this is your escape. It's got to be.
Right.
It's a jungle back here. Literally, it's a jungle back here.
Height from everything. Privacy.
I think the most incredible thing about this backyard is the fact of what is the size? What is the lot size?
This is only a quarter of an acre.
Yeah, a quarter of an acre, and look at that. So where did your inspiration come from for this?
Upper Peninsula, Michigan.
So the UP of Michigan is one of the most beautiful areas, and you wanted to replicate that in Bartlett, Illinois, huh?
Right, exactly. I had to leave Michigan, so I wanted to bring it here.
That's not a bad thing. And I think one of the things when we were doing this is you like this neighborhood for the kids or something. There was the
right.
school and
kids' schools, work, offices.
So for all the reasons you said, instead of buying a new place and starting from scratch, you're just going to literally imp out the entire yard with water features. And you love animals, right? I mean, I know that you have ducks and you feed all of the squirrels and the chipmunks. And, is this natural for you?
It is natural for me. They all come. They all enjoy it.
Yes.
We feed them.
You do. I see that we do
Keep them coming.
And you got some beautiful fish in here. Some big guys too.
They've gotten big.
Wow, look at the size of those guys. Well, look at how healthy too and vibrant they are.
Yeah. Wow. The orange one's big, the copper one's big.
So let's walk over this way. I think here's one of the things that really can set you apart here. What's amazing is we feel like we're in a whole different space. I mean, we are 20 feet from the back of your patio that we were just here, but yet this has a whole different energy in here.
Exactly. This is more of the, even more of a chill, relax, light a fire, have a drink.
Yep.
Enjoy the small water.
Look at the impatience. I mean, it's literally the perfect dappled sun for them, and they're just taking off. You got the waterfalls in here. Even down to the table. This guy is a waterholic. I mean, even the table has a little pump in here, and it just recirculates down into the basin there, right?
Pull up and have a drink. Just don't drink the water.
Look at the neighbors. You gotta look at the neighbors. This is, hopefully they won't watch the vlog, but that's the size of the yard, right?
Exactly.
Just to give you a perspective. Which yard would you rather be in? This backyard or this one? What's amazing is that it's a small lot. Well, it's an average sized lot. I wouldn't say it's a small lot. It's an average sized lot, but it feels so gigantic because there's all these little spaces.
Most people don't realize the more you put in the yard, the bigger it looks.
It really does. And there's another space over there too.
Yep, we can wind around.
Yeah, let's walk around this way.
So you come from here.
Yeah.
And you want to wander to the other side of the room. Or the room.
Yeah.
The backyard.
Yeah.
You go through the path, and then it winds you back around. We've got a separate sitting area back here. If you really want to get stuck into the corner, where no one can see you.
Oh my gosh!
And then you just bring back.
Oh, I love it with the pathway here too. Yeah, that is terrific. Love the stepping areas. As cool as all of this is, a very original project.
Yep.
You've got to see this because this is how it all started, right?
Yep.
Because you were looking. Okay, can you just show us from the inside? Yeah, I have to see the window.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to see it. That's how it all started. Listen to that sound. It went from quiet to this. Look at this.
That's where it all started.
So he wanted, his office is in his basement, but he didn't want to feel like he was in his basement, so you contacted us about turning your rain well into a waterfall.
Exactly.
And then what year was that?
That was the end of 2011.
2011. So I would say that is a pretty successful job of not making it look like you're looking at a basement. I mean, that's about as nice of a view as you could possibly get, and that sound in a home basement office as I think anybody could ever have. Just spectacular.
Love it. Love it.
So it was an engineering feat with this because of the fact that we had to make sure that if it rained, the water didn't come into the house. So we put a sump pump down here with an overflow switch, so if it ever does flood, it gets all sucked out. It's worked since 2011, right? Yep. No problems, right?
No problem. The village didn't like it, the architect didn't like it.
That's all worked.
We did it anyway.
And it was our first time doing it, and it's certainly an inspiration. If you want to actually change your window well basement to a waterfalls, it can be done. So this is actually one of the more unique things this is the first time we ever did this, but you saw this tree pergola at the Chicago Flower and Garden Show after Brian used this as our display, and that's really where you kind of said, hey, let's do this whole backyard, right?
Correct.
It was the inspiration from the Chicago Flower and Garden Show, right?
Once I saw it, I said, gotta have it.
Yeah. We took this from the Chicago Flower and Garden Show and we put it back into Greg's backyard. So this has been here for 6 years now,
6 years.
Yeah, fantastic. And this too, and this table. So you basically bought the booth, right?
I bought the booth.
Yeah. Not a bad deal. Well, hey, listen, if you get inspired by stuff like this, like I do, if you can see creativity galore that Greg has in his yard versus the traditional yard, like, comment, subscribe, and follow along for these vlogs as more people can see what living the aquascape lifestyle is all about.
Do it.
Greg, my man, I love it, and I love the vision that you had. I love my job.